In this week's BlizzPro Weekly, Warlords of Draenor is now available for pre-purchase, Starcraft 2's Heart of the Swarm turns 1 year old, details on Diablo's new class, the Crusader, are revealed, another hero is added to Heroes of the Storm, and Hearthstone is now live and full of surprises. Hey guys, welcome to the newest episode of BlizzPro Weekly. As always, I'm your amazingly bearded host, oh yes, wearing a cool shirt, right? Chris Arnone. Of course, want to tell you, go check out my book, alright? It's on Amazon. Now let's get straight to it with World of Warcraft.
Here's the beef.
So the Warlords of Draenor expansion is now available for digital pre-purchase in the Battle.net shop. No, this does not mean we have a release date yet. Now the standard edition is $49.99, and that includes one token to boost a single character to level 90. The deluxe edition is $69.99 and includes the boost token, the Flying Dread Raven mount, and the Dread Hatchling pet for World of Warcraft. You know what that means. JR's already pre-ordered it because he wants his little pet. Now, once you've completed your purchase, you will have access to the token immediately, as well as the mount and pet for the deluxe edition. A couple other digital goodies included in the deluxe package are 2 StarCraft 2 Battle.net portraits and the Battle-Torn Warsong pennant for Diablo 3. Yes, the $10 increase in the price for either version has been noted, and the community crying has begun. Probably should have seen that coming when Morhaime started scooping up shares of Kleenex. I kid. Or do I? Anyway, with all that being said, the community is really diving into discussing the token to boost a character to 90. Now, the thing people have been discussing so much is which character should you boost? And to help you decide, let's look at what the boost will give you. Now, you get 150 gold, 4 22-slot Ember Silk bags, a stack of 20 food items, a faction-specific flying mount, which would be Griffin for Alliance or the Wind Rider for Horde, Artisan Flying skill, which is just 1 step below max for flight speed, and all the regional or specialty flying skills, so you don't have to go walking anywhere. Now, this last tidbit may alter your choice of which character you're going to boost. If you boost a character that is at least level 60, your primary professions and first aid skills will be bumped to the current max of 600. Now, there has been no indication of an expiration date for the token, so you will have a little bit of time to make your choice. Full details for all that right down there in the show notes. Speaking of choices, Blizzard has made a choice to alter healing. Again. Now, the biggest change to healing has been that's been getting players' panties in a wad, especially the priest, would be the number of instant cast spells that are now getting a casting time. Now, the changes released so far, which can be found, once again, down in the show notes, seems to point to a universal 1.5 second casting time. Now, the list for priest changes is the biggest of those mentioned, which does make sense. They have the most instant cast healing spells. Now, these changes proposed for the upcoming expansion have unleashed a torrent of moaning and whining and bitching and crying from the healer community. I know. Change is scary. JR, do we at least have a mop and a bucket for all of this? Wow. Starcraft 2!
You want a piece of me, boy?
So this past Wednesday marks the 1-year anniversary of Starcraft 2's Heart of the Swarm. Blizzard celebrated by hosting another Q&A session with lead balance designer David Kim. This time it was held on Reddit. Unfortunately, there was, 1, no definite answer on the future of StarCraft 2 or Legacy of the Void. Yeah. What do you do? Full Q&A found in a link in the show notes. Let's talk Diablo.
Stay a while and listen.
So some more details on the new hero class for Reaper of Souls, the Crusader, have been released over several posts. Alright, you ready for this? These stalwart redeemers of the Zakarum are holy warriors unlike any seen before. When the priest Akahan sensed a foul taint growing within the Zakarum church, he sought out the most devout and talented warriors to send on a sacred mission. That mission is to cleanse the Zakarum of decay and corruption once and for all. These crusaders are far more gritty and determined than the typical paladin. Alright, did I read that with enough gusto, Liz? I hope so. So Blizzard has already released the History of the Crusader, a lore Q&A, and a new trailer featuring this new hero in action. Blizzard may yet reveal more information during their Crusader Week. Now the links for all of this information can be found right there in the show notes, and keep an eye on blizzpro.com for further information releases. Now, I know I'm pumped for the release of Reaper of Souls. We want to know, what about you, alright? What was that? You've never played Diablo 3 before. I'm not sure we can be friends, but yeah, I'm kidding. Okay, maybe. Well, anyway, if you are one of those strange people that for some reason watches this show and hasn't played Diablo 3, you're in luck. Right now, Blizzard is offering Diablo 3 for only $19.99 through March 23rd. That is half of the current running price. So grab it and pre-order the Reaper of Souls expansion for only $39.99, and you will be set for launch on March 25th. Check it out, once again, link in the show notes, and start your journey to defeat the primeval. You will still be able to take advantage of that 50% XP bonus being offered and have enough money in your wallet to buy all the caffeine you'll need to stay up and level the shit out of your hero on March 25th. Alright, I know you asked for it. Let's talk Heroes of the Storm. So it seems Blizzard is in a fairly giving mood right now. This is certainly not changed when it comes to Heroes of the Storm. This week, the new hero Tychus from Starcraft universe was unveiled. Now some of his story details and his abilities, right down to his Odin mech, can be found in the show notes right down here. Now, while this is a character players already stated they wanted to see added, everyone of course is chomping at the bit to know how heroes and skins will be obtained. After months of speculation and heartfelt declarations, Blizzard is finally ready to share the current plan that is in place for the Tech Alpha. Every week, you will get 5 free heroes to choose from. These heroes will be in a rotation, and just for reaching level 7, you will unlock a 6th hero slot in the rotation. Now, to have a hero permanently available, you may purchase them with either real money or in-game gold, which you can earn starting at level 5. Now, don't forget, pre-order Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls, and you gain the future unlock of Vala the Demon Hunter at no additional cost. Every hero will have their original skin tint and at least 2 other tints available for unlock by completing that character's 2nd and 4th hero quests. Other skins will appear for each hero that can be bought with real money as event giveaways, and eventually an additional skin as a reward for completing the 6th hero quest. Now, if all that isn't enough, each skin will have 2 additional tints that can be unlocked through hero quests. Every hero will start with the free horse mount, and other mounts will be available for purchase with real money. Now, if you are an alpha or beta tester, you will receive a unique mount just for testing the real money store during these phases. 2 other tints for each mount can be unlocked by completing the 5th hero quest. So there's all kinds of skins and mounts and tints and things. You just play the fucking game and spend a little money and you pretty much get it all. That's really how it goes. As for leveling your hero, you earn experience just by playing. Now once your hero reaches level 10, the first 3 hero quests are unlocked. The last 3 hero quests are unlocked at level 20. The final enticing little tidbit can only be likened to like the Volkswagen Drive and Then Sign event. Now, even if a hero is not on the free-to-play rotation, you may choose to test that hero out. You'll be placed in a map all by your lonesome and get to really see what the character can do. Now this is a great way to know if a character is fun and for you to play before you spend some real money to buy it, and also give you a chance to get used to each character and how they contribute to the whole. Too bad there wasn't that option with a certain new writer. Hearthstone!
Pull up a chair by the hearth.
So Hearthstone is now live and free to play for everybody! Right, it was an open beta before, right? So it's pretty much the same. Anyway, what I mean to say is that Hearthstone is now officially out of beta. Alright, so the promised patch has been dropped, and several goodies have been added to entice new players who weren't in there already. Along with a few balance changes, Blizzard has also corrected a few bugs. A couple of bugs that have been corrected that were most prominent were the dreaded minions switching places on you in the middle of combat, and cards overlapping in your hand, which made those cards impossible. Now, the full patch notes can be found in our show notes, a nice little hyperlink there. One final big change is the addition of the reconnect feature, which gives you 60 seconds to reconnect to your game in the event you're disconnected. Before, you were just flat out kicked from the match. That's just huge. Now, the patch opens up the golden versions of each hero. Now, these golden heroes can be earned by winning 500 ranked play matches with a given hero. These cards will have different animations as well as the gold border. Once acquired, they can be used in any mode of play. All right, 498 wins to go, baby. I'll get there. So, different card backs. Careful, careful. Watch last week's. We discussed this, okay? Down, down. Different card backs can also be earned through ranked play, and they are even offering a World of Warcraft in-game mount. Just for winning 3 matches against a live opponent, a real human, not a practice match, you'll receive the Hearthsteed. So just log into your World of Warcraft account to receive your reward. Check out the show notes below for the video and details of this new mount. Now, somebody bitched, not necessarily me, but bitched in the comments last week that my BlizzPro bitch session, while cool, was not bitchy enough. Well, let's bring it back in style. BlizzPro bitch session. So everybody is bitching about this change or that change. Oh, why is Blizzard taking so long for the next expansion? Don't nerf me, bro. Our players are bitching about, like, Heroes of the Storm only being available to a few players during the tech alpha. You know what? Shut the fuck up. Seriously. You think, use that term kind of loosely in this case, that you know how it should work? Then make your own damn games. Do you want to know what people should be bitching about? They should be bitching about the lack of BlizzCon information. Now, Blizzard gave us the impression that there would be a BlizzCon 2014 during BlizzCon 2013. I heard it straight from Mike Morhaim's mouth. But Blizzard, being Blizzard, made no official confirmation. They need to make it clear to the players what their plans actually are for BlizzCon. Some of us have fucking jobs. We don't have the luxury of being just, basement dwellers. Okay, technically we film in a basement, but I don't live here. I have a job, and I go to it, and all that good stuff. So we can't just pick up and run off to a convention. We have to do things like, put in a request for time off. We have other things in our lives. All right, BlizzCon 2013, they announced it in February of 2013. It's fucking March, and we haven't heard yet. Currently, I'm just blocking off all of my weekends in November because I just don't know. Come on, Blizzard. I know you're busy trying to keep the players busy, and how long would it take to type out BlizzCon will be held on such and such dates, and tickets will go on sale at such and such dates. I don't even need more details than that. I don't need to know what bullshit band you're going to throw at the end of it. Just a fucking date. Chop, chop, time's a wasting. I gotta know. People have to know. All right. Hopefully that was more bearded rage for my fans. So, that does it for this week's BlizzPro Weekly. Subscribe right here on our YouTube channel, as well, of course, iTunes, BlizzPro.tv. Listen, subscribe. We've got The Edge, The Spotlight, and, of course, our new one, Don't Kick My Robot. So much cool stuff on Hearthstone right there. Whether you're brand new or an old pro, they've got stuff for everybody. Me, I'm all over the internet. Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Goodreads. I'm got books on Amazon. I'm all over the fucking place. And, of course, you want to check out BlizzPro.com. All the news, reviews, interviews, everything you need to know about Blizzard Entertainment games. Stay beardy, my friends.